What's going on, fellow rock and rollers? Peace and love and thumbs up and A-OK, cowabunga and rock and roll. And guess what? You see in the title, we're going to be using our body as a percussion instrument and many different warm-ups that I like to do. So feel free to follow along. Try your best. That's all I'm ever going to ask. And we'll go through them one by one. Here we go. Let's pretend like we're washing our hands to a rhythm. Now, we don't actually have soap, or maybe you do. But it's the rhythm is... This is a way to get our hands into rhythm. And now we're going to clap out the same rhythm on the count of three. 1, 2, 3, and... All right. After this, we're going to move it on to tapping our laps. Now, we don't want to hurt ourselves. We're just going to get that feeling of moving the rhythm from our hands and our arms to our laps. 1, 2, 3, and we're tapping our lap, right? I like to say, not too fast, not too slow. Right with the rhythm, here we go. Not too fast, not too slow. Right with the rhythm, here we go. All right, now we're going to move the rhythm to our feet, our legs. We're going to get really, really high knees with this one. And we're going to go left, right with our feet. On the count of three, here we go. 1, 2, 3, and left, right. See, high knees, bring them up high. It's kind of like a workout, right? But this, when you play drums, you're using your hands, your arms, your feet, your legs, if you're on a drum set. All right, so every fourth time now, every time we go 1, 2, 3, we're gonna clap on the fourth one while we still keep our legs going. Can we do that? 1, 2, 3, clap. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, clap. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's move it a little bit faster. Nice job moving it a little bit faster. Now let's get rid of the clap and just run in place. Oh, and stop. Nice job on that. We warmed a lot of stuff up. Our hands, our arms a little bit, our legs, and our feet, using our bodies as a percussion instrument. How cool is that? All right, so now we're going to just play another activity that I like to do as a body percussion warm-up, is playing a light rhythm against your chest or your stomach. Not hard. You don't want to give yourself a black and blue mark or make yourself red or hurt, but oh, you can even get a little bit of your voice into it. Almost sounds like you're singing into a fan, and it's got that fun sort of effect that you're putting your voice through, almost like auto-tune in a way. Oh, can we play a dance beat like this? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice and light. If you want to try it on your stomach, it might have a different sound than up here. Nice. And stop, right? You could even think of it like this. And we're almost simulating our heartbeat too, because our heartbeat is generally 60 beats per minute. It's supposed to be. If you're in resting mode. Pretty cool, right? And stop. Nice job. All right, so now we're just going to work on our feet. In order to do this, I'm going to change the camera view so you can see what I mean by this. So with our feet, we're going to put this down here. And our feet, I like to do this as a heel to toe flexing. So heel up and then toe. Heel, toe, heel, toe. And what this works out is our ankle. It works out our calves a little bit. It works out our shins, right? Maybe our Achilles tendon. And when you play drums, you're playing like this, right? Your heel doesn't really come up, but you kind of keep your heel on the ground. And when you play the bass drum, it's going like this. So we're kind of overexerting our heel and our toe. Just over flexing it a little bit, getting that stretch in there. All right. And on the count of three, we're going to run in place again. But this time, we're not going to do high knees. We're just going to see how fast we can run without doing high knees like this. See what I'm doing? It's like... brrr. I'm barely lifting my feet off the ground. It's almost like a little bit of a stampede. And 1, 2, 3, and stop. All right. Nice job. Thanks for following along right there on our feet. All righty. So now we're just going to do some other simple stretches that I like to do for body percussion to get yourselves ready to play some rhythm. All right, so here we go. Let's make a fist with each hand, like you're about to put them up, right? Or give someone a knuckle sandwich. And then we just let it out like that. Tighten it, and then let it loose. 3 more times. Tighten it, let it loose. 2 more times. Tighten it, let it loose. Tighten it, and let it loose, right? This kind of gets everything going on with our fingers. Let's pretend to pray now. And then we just come out to the side. You might hear some cracking of your fingers when you do this. Pretend to pray, and then come out to the side. And you can do the same thing with a fist and press up against your other fist like that. You might crack your fingers and get things a little loose. Let's do flutter fingers. I like flutter fingers like this. It's kind of like you're simulating like you're playing the piano a little bit, right? All right, nice. Let's shake out our hands and our arms just like this, all right? Just kind of like almost like a circular wave sort of thing. Then you could try it the other way and it's a little interesting, right? All right, and our last thing we're gonna do to get us warmed up is we're gonna pretend to swim forward. Nice. Now swim backwards, right? Why are we doing this? To warm up our hands and our arms fully for playing along the percussion. All right, and using our body as a percussion instrument. Let's go up, down, down. And the last one is we're gonna cut the air, not cut the cheese, you silly geese. So let's cut the air like a big scissor across our body, right? Especially it's nice to go across your body because when you're playing drums, you're actually most likely crossing your body to play hi-hat and snare. So it's a good activity to warm up a little bit by cutting the air. Good stuff. Love that. Thank you so much for tuning in on this body percussion warm-up activity and exercises that I like to do. Peace and love, thumbs up, and hey, okay, cowabunga, and rock and roll. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.